I fear not the man who has practiced 100 kicks one time. I fear the man who has practiced one kick 100 times. And if you were my English teacher in middle school right now, you would be questioning, what's that got to do with anything? Also, why didn't we notice that the writer had been pushed and was, clearly a swordsman over there? Whoops. At least we're a Hoodrick to deal with this. Things are going absolutely not right for us immediately. Uh, we're also misquoting at the very start of the video, a little rage bait, as it were. It's 1,000, not 100. Does he know anything? No, I'm a YouTuber. Point is, emoji is spooky. They do one thing and they do it well. That's, get up all in your business and steal your cities. Like, I mean, it's never your city by right. Like, you have to play around it. Like, play correctly to, like, actually take something. But, like, it's right there. Why couldn't it be mine, Anyways, we're gonna go ahead it feels early, but it's already turned 10, and we're feeling pretty broke, like nowhere next to markets or anything. We take an explorer here because it's pretty well shaped to go straight down. And we see, yep, not only is Amaji stealing all our stuff, but they are expanding down the map. So spooky stuff going on here. But we did plan everything out here. This city's going to be perfect for us. A little action over here to help us get our giant, and we need to get that giant as soon as possible because we're trying to step it onto this city quickly. The faster we start stealing this city, the better for us. You might be asking, why didn't this giant go do it? Well, he's got plans to deal with one single giant. It's when these two giants work together that things work out best. But our plan to get this giant into the game faster is, same thing they're doing. We need to get our roads set up. They're going to help us out with our markets anyways. Although market spot's not too great, but we're going ahead picking up riding and roads, and then chopping, the only two open forests we have without animals on them. Which feels a little sad. It's going to be a little more difficult to upgrade some of these cities to get to giant populations and stuff. We left our archer here, where this giant can go ahead and take care of it. On the return, and then give us that little hit too, just to make it all that more difficult to take out our 2 out of 3 kill warrior here. Then we take an explorer up here because we've got roads, so we got to take advantage of it. We're getting a rider as well. We're gonna bridge through here, yada yada. I don't know, is that a spoiler? Whoops, my bad. It happens, okay? I was here. I played this game. I know this kind of thing. But we finally get our giant in here, and he was spending so much time dealing with this giant that we sent out first that we're actually going to be able to keep this one. We could have gotten some damage there. We couldn't disband because we don't have free spirit yet, but we decided to just move it backwards. They take up the kill like that, hoping really to avoid them, roading in here, but they decide that they don't even want to road in there, so we take it. We get the giant up here anyways, regardless of this forest being there or not. Just by the killer monument or bug connection. So these are looking pretty decent for us, especially after this little bridge play. We're looking at taking these two cities up here. I think the big arc of this game is the importance of grand strategy, because we were losing some of the tactical things early on. And again, more spoilers. And now because I mentioned it before, it's not a mistake. It's just something I've been doing. But tactically things are not going well for us. Bro is in the water before us. We're having a hard time here defending anything. We don't have enough units, especially with a veteran swordsman up here, and the juggernaut to back it up. Oh, please. Oh, you gotta spare us. But he's got this farm, which is, frankly ridiculous where it's placed. Very disrespectful. And go ahead, we see that, I got this western lighthouse. He's got a village, like, all the way out in that corner. Fortunately, though, with the road connection and everything, we get the little last giant that we need. Taking our archer up here, because, if you don't want to siege us, we're cool with that. We decided not to wall in this city, because, the wall's not going to help us all too much. We don't have shields or anything. and we're gonna be a little greedier on this. But yeah, the ruin which was down here, I assumed had been for this lighthouse. No, that was an explorer on this city. The ruin they got here was the veteran rammer. So whoopsie daisies. But yeah, they got a couple of these juggernauts in the water. We're still going to try, just go ahead and push this one, and then we're going to go ahead and push this giant up here as well. But yeah, these sieges are making it really difficult for us to actually trade any units. And we're going to go ahead and place down our market here. We're investing a lot of resources up here because we really want to keep these cities. And for the long game, like the markets are going to help us out when we're pumping out giants, putting them in the water. But yeah, I mean, they see everything. This city doesn't have border growth, so it's a little difficult for them to, get units in. But again, they've been blocking our ability to make units anywhere. So this bomber, uncontested, uncontestable. What are we gonna do about it? Probably nothing. Probably just suffer, cry a little bit. I don't really know. But we're gonna go ahead and pick up border growth because we need this water access. We would have loved border growth on this city to get some of these water tiles, but we're just gonna take it on this east one instead. A couple more ports, and we're picking up another giant over here. Yeah, this giant's a big problem, but all we can really do, I mean, we can't back our own giant up, like, we lose. We just hope that they do not have the units to take us out here. They keep going in. We haven't seen it yet. They take a little break in the east, but yeah, a couple more scouts, and then the veteran swordsman is the one that lands the siege. So we spent this grand bazaar here. We placed down a market for them. I mean, it's going to be like a level 1 market after everything's said and done. But a little overinvestment from us, a little overzealous. Probably should have just moved our giant back, even if we were, temporarily benefiting from the level 7 market being a little better than the 5 stars we put into it. But we're getting, even with the loss of income down from 70 to 62 stars per turn, we've got pretty solid income. And yeah, he's not attacking our juggernauts yet. He's got a pretty limited pool of tiles where he can actually upgrade his boats, as opposed to us with that border growth. We've got a lot going for us. We haven't been spending a ton of stars over in the east, just because all our focus has been in trying to keep this stuff over in the west. He's gonna go ahead and take out our full health giant siege, which is, I mean, really just, what else do we say? Too bad. Getting more and more bombers. Look how many stars he's dumped into all of these 10 health bombers, by the way. Also scanning for construction spots, scanning for markets, nowhere to be seen. So he's trying to make this work and fast. Taking out the giants here, doing the best defense we can, taking out the ports when we can. Go ahead and pick up ramming. Take our juggernauts that we push forward a little bit into splash range and damage. Gonna go ahead and deal some damage to these bombers, but we're really trying to clear out this juggernaut and keep these rammers alive. I mean, he had a choice. He could have backed up with all of his juggernauts, but not seeing them any backup right now. Picks up aquatism instead, hoping that this will defend him. It does not. We do a little archer action. Go ahead and pick up some damage down here, and move in these rammers as well. Get our own aquatism. We are not, taking out these bombers yet, but hopefully, we go ahead in the future. And we're also conspicuously leaving these 2 rafts unupgraded while we're going ahead sieging here. I mean, we've got the markets, so our income is doing so much better than them right now. And all of their stars are going into making more bombers and everything else. They're picking up a lot of the techs, which are, one-time purchases. But they've got some issues going into the late game, just with the fact that we have more income and are pushing them. Yeah, and this is what we had those conspicuously unupgraded units for. Gotta pick up our own bombers and just, tear their navy apart like that. And now we can just dump these defenders, get them ready for the ports in the future as well. This guy moves back to try to go into one of these ports. Should have just kept him up at the front. Don't know what I was thinking. No excuses for that. But we're going to go ahead and siege with the 1 health archer right here, as we have our giant, not at full health, but good enough health, especially with how we've cleared out their navy, that we hopefully land a siege within the next couple of turns. Our rammers are running out a teeny bit over here. Got some nice splash damage. It's just a shame that, it's from the 13 health dude. We're taking out this bomber as best we can. We're sending everything in. We got the veteran rider to go deal some more damage right at the end. A little scout. We're advancing our own bomber here. We took out their bomber. These juggernauts are protecting us. He doesn't really have any way to deal damage to this guy. So we are stealing our city back. We're going to get this level 7 market back. We finally made it. We were losing on everything. But, yeah, he did not play for the late game. And he did not make his plays fast enough to actually win this game. So we're able to take it and progress closer to 2000 ELO.